In the last class, we have seen about the binary weighted resistor attack. So in that we have the disadvantage, which is the value of the resistance used is very large when we go for the large number of bits in a word, binary word. Okay, so that it was limited to 8 bits only. That is the problem with the binary weighted resistor DAC. Okay, so the main problem is the availability of the resistances. Okay, so if the value of the resistance is getting more, then it is difficult to available and it is very difficult to fabricate inside of the IC. So that we are going for the R2R ladder DAC, which is the advanced version than the binary weighted resistor DAC. Okay, so this R2R ladder DAC is divided into two types. One is a voltage mode R2R ladder D2A converter. This is the circuit for the R2R ladder DAC, which is also called as voltage mode R2R ladder D2A converter. And one more R2R ladder type is the current mode R2R ladder digital to analog converter. First we will see about this voltage mode R2R ladder DAC, and thereafter we can go for the current mode. Okay, in this circuit if you see only the values present here are R and 2R. If you observe here R, 2R, R resistance, 2R resistance, R resistance, 2R resistance, and here also 2R, 2R. Okay, at the last branch we use the 2R and 2R resistance. Okay, like that we have only the two value of resistances here, no 4R, 8R, 16R, like that whatever we have seen in the binary weighted resistor, like that we does not have here. Okay, so only two values is enough to produce the same type of the output here. Okay, R value and 2R value, so that if you select the R value, then the 2R value is equal to just a multiplication of these two, or else we can connect the series combination of that R resistance only. Okay, so that the two values of the resistance are enough to produce the analog output without going into the complex number of values. Okay, so here we reference voltage which is applied here, and here we have the ground terminal, and we have the resistance values R to R, so which are formed in the form of ladder network. If you see this in a vertical direction, then you can observe this R to R are forming the ladder in this way. Okay, ladder, so that's why it is called as a ladder DAC, R to R ladder DAC. So here the resistances used are R to R, that's why R to R ladder DAC. Why it is so called means this is what. And here we are using the switches. These switches are used to switch the inputs. If the binary bit is equal to 1, the switch will be connected to inverting terminal of our op amp, otherwise it will connect it to the ground terminal. So here also whatever the bit, based on the bit, so if it is 1, it will connect it to the op amp inverting terminal line, otherwise it will connect it to the ground terminal. Here I am assuming the bits are at the positions 0 0 0 0, just I am assuming. Okay, so that these all bits are, these all switches are connected to the ground terminals, and it is a 4-bit R to R ladder binary converter. So because we are using the 4 binary bits from bit 0 to bit 3. Okay, suppose if you start from the bit 1, it should be up to bit 4. Okay, if you start from bit 0, it will be n minus 1, which is a 4 minus 1 3. Okay, so here we are using one summing amplifier. Similarly, okay, whatever we used in the binary weighted resistor, similar to that, and this is also operating in the inverting mode configuration. So minus terminal is given to this line. Okay, and the non-inverting terminal has been given to the ground terminal, and this is the output voltage what we are taken across the 6th pin of our op amp. Okay, each bit corresponding to a switch. So if the bit is equal to 1, switch will close, otherwise the switch will open. So if the bit is high, the corresponding switch is connected to the inverting input of the op amp. Okay, as the bit is high, this corresponding bit is connected to the inverting input of our op amp. Okay, if suppose if you say bit 3 is equal to 1, then the switch will be connected to the inverting terminal. Here it will connect to this terminal. Okay, and next thing, if the bit is low, the corresponding switch will be connected to the ground, like that. Okay, here assuming all bits are 0, that's why all are connected to the zeros. Let us analyze this circuit. What is the output voltage equation, so that we can easily understand whether this circuit is working like a digital to analog converter or not. We can easily understand. So let us understand the circuit from this end. If you observe here, these R and 2R resistances are in the parallel combination. If you see, suppose if the binary bit 0 is equal to, and also one more thing, even though the bit is connected to the inverting terminal of our op amp, here the inverting terminal is nothing but the virtual ground. We can call it as a virtual ground because it is operating in the inverting configuration, and one of the input is given to the ground terminal. That's why even though the resistor is connected between the inverting terminal or between the ground, it is connected to ground only. And then we are assuming that this 2R resistor is in between the V3 node to the ground, and this 2R resistance is also between the V3 to the ground terminal. Therefore, we can say these two 2R resistances are in the parallel combination. Therefore, the equivalent circuit V3 to ground, we have two 2R resistances. Then the equivalent resistance is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So here R1 and R2 both are same, which is 2R into 2R divided by 2R plus 2R, which is equal to R. So here denominator will becomes 4R and the numerator is 4R square, is 4 and 4 will get cancelled, and then the R square by R, which is equal to R. Okay, here instead of these two resistances, we can represent with a single resistor R. So let us see, these two combination is equal to R. When we see from the node 3 to node 2, we have the circuit like this, and from the V2 to V3 we have a resistor R, this one. From the V2 node to V3 node we have a resistance R, and from the V3 node to the ground terminal, because of these parallel combination, just now we calculated the parallel combination equivalent resistance is R. Okay, that's why it is represented as, from V3 to the ground we have another resistor R. So if you just see, these two are in series combination, but at the voltage V3, at the node V3, what is the voltage at node V3, which is the voltage across the resistance R. If you give the V2 voltage here, if the V2 is the voltage given to the circuit, then V3 is nothing but what? The voltage across this down resistance, right? So that's why applied voltage into across the resistance by total resistance is the formula. Therefore, the voltage at node 3 can be calculated as V3 is equal to R by R plus R into V2, which is equal to 1 by 2 V2. Okay, here if you see the voltage at V3, which is half of the V2, 1 by 2 into V2. Similarly, we can calculate V2. The voltage at V2 is the half of the voltage of V1, because if you see these two parallel combination, equivalent resistance is equal to R, we already calculated, and these resistance R is in series with this equivalent resistance like this. That's why the equivalent resistance in this combination is R plus R 2R. Therefore here we have 2R resistance. This 2R resistance is in parallel with the 2R resistance presented here. Again the equivalent resistance is equal to the R only, and this voltage V2 can be given as V1 into R by R plus R. Okay, that's why we can get V2 as 1 by 2 V1, and this equivalent resistance at this place is again equivalent to R, and this R is in series with this R, therefore 2R, and this 2R is in parallel with this another 2R, like that this continuous process. At any node the voltage is equivalent to the half of the before node, the voltage at the just before node or previous node. Okay, v2 is equal to 1 by 2 v1. Similarly v1 is equal to 1 by 2 of v reference. Okay, as we have only 3 nodes here, only 4 nodes here, therefore we can calculate v3 is the voltage of 1 by 2 v2, and v2 is the voltage is equal to 1 by 2 of v1, and v1 is equal to 1 by 2 of v reference. Now we can substitute 1 by 1 here. So we have to go the reverse process. V reference, we already know only one value, which is v reference, that should be given in order to operate this R2R ladder network or any DAC. In order to operate any digital to analog converter, we must and should give the reference voltage V reference, which is also called as a full scale output voltage. Full scale output voltage VFS we already seen. Okay, here V reference is nothing but the VRF. Okay, this VRF value we know, that's why we are going to substitute this 1 by 2 in the place of V1 in the V2. Okay, so V2 is equal to 1 by 2 V1, right? Now we are substituting instead of V1 1 by 2 V reference, then the V2 will becomes as 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 V reference, which is 1 by 4 V reference. If you substitute this V2 in the V3 equation, 1 by 2 into V2 is 1 by 4 V reference. That's why 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 V reference, which is 1 by 8 V reference. Okay, and V output voltage is equal to minus I into R. So here minus indicates that input and output are out of phase, and I is the current flowing in the feedback resistor, and this feedback resistor value is R. Output voltage is the voltage across the resistance R. That's why minus I into R. So now we are substituting all these values. Therefore V3 is equal to 1 by 8 V reference, and V2 is equal to 1 by 4 V reference, and V1 is equal to 1 by 2 V reference. V3 is equal to 1 by 8 V reference, and 1 by 4 V reference, 1 by 2 V reference, like that. Okay, here the voltage is V reference only. Okay, so that the output voltage equation can be given as, we already know output voltage is equal to I into R minus I into R. So minus R, this I can be divided into the I1, I2, I3, I4, which are flowing in these 2R resistances. So these all currents can be written as minus R into the current in this branch is what? The V reference voltage at this node divided by the 2R resistance. So the voltage at this node is V reference divided by 2R. So when this current will flow? Only whenever the switch closes. That's why we are mentioning it as B3. If that bit is equal to 1, then this term will be present, otherwise it will be equal to the 0. So here B2, B3, B1, B0 are the binary vote. If the binary bit is equal to 1, then it will be 1, otherwise it is 0, to eliminate this term from the output voltage equation. Therefore B3 into V reference voltage divided by the resistance 2R. And what is the current flowing in this branch? The voltage V1 divided by 2R into bit 2. So bit 2 into the voltage, what is the voltage here? V1. So V1 is equal to 1 by 2 V reference. So which is V reference by 2 into 2R. Okay, in the denominator V reference by 2 is there, already 2 in the denominator, that will get multiplied with this resistance 2R. Therefore it becomes the 4R plus. So what is the current flowing in this branch? V2 divided by the 2R. Okay, V2 divided by 2R. So V2 is 1 by 4 into V reference. Therefore B1 into V reference V reference divided by 4 into 2R, which is 8R, plus B0 into, what is the current here? V3 divided by 2R. What is V3? 1 by 8 V reference. Okay, so V reference by 8 into 2R, which is 16R. Therefore we can common the R in the denominator section and then cancels with this R what is the present in the feedback resistor, where B3 is the corresponding bit, bit 3, bit 2, bit 2, bit 1, like this. Here B1, B3, B2, B1 are the respective bits in the binary vote, and if the bit n is set, which means that Bn is equal to 1. If the bit n is clear, then the Bn is equal to 0. So whatever here n is a number, okay. So if bit 0 is equal to 1 or set that is equal to 1, if it is clear, then that bit is equal to 0. Okay, so in this equation, so if you common the r in the denominator section and then cancels, then V out is equal to minus of B3 into V reference by 2, B2 into V reference, and also we can common the V reference, right? So we can common the V reference from the numerator section and R from the denominator section. Therefore, RR will get cancelled, and then we will have V out is equal to minus V reference into B3 by 2, B2 by 4, B4 by 8, B0 by 16, like that we have. For a 4-bit binary adder, it will be V out is equal to minus V reference into B3 into 1 by 2 plus B2 into 1 by 4 plus B1 into 1 by 8 plus B0 into 1 by 16. So these can be written as, so B3 into 2 power minus 1, B2 into 2 power minus 2, B1 into 2 power minus 3, B0 into 2 power minus 4. For the general n-bit R2R ladder binary weighted resistor DAC, this equation can be given as V out is equal to minus V reference. This can be written as summation of I is equal to 1 to n Bn minus 1 Bn minus I 1 by 2 power I. So by substituting the I value from 1 to n, we can able to get the different values of the bits and then the different values of the resistance, and this is looking like the standard equation what we have seen for the digital to analog converter, so that we can say this R2R ladder network is a working like a DAC, okay, by using only the two values R and 2R. These two values of resistances are enough to develop any number of DAC. So just now we have seen it is a 4-bit DAC, B0 to B3, which are 4 bits, but we can extend it to any number by just adding R and 2R sections at that side, okay. So by just adding R and 2R ladders, then we can extend this DAC to any number. Next we are going for the inverted R2R ladder DAC. So it is also called as the current mode R2R ladder due to a converter, which is also called as a current mode R2R ladder DAC. This is the circuit for the current mode R2R ladder or inverted R2R ladder. So whatever we have seen is a non-inverted or else just R2R ladder DAC. Okay, in the examinations if they mention R2R ladder DAC, so we have to write that one only. Okay, if they specifically ask about the inverted R2R ladder DAC, then we can go for this circuit. In this circuit, if you see, the V reference is a voltage that is applied to these resistors, and here we have two input lines for the operational amplifier. So the non-inverting terminal has been grounded and the same ground line is given to the reference voltage as well as the different switches. And then the inverting terminal has been given to the all switches of the D2A converter. And then here RF is the feedback resistance that is present between the inverting terminal to the outputs of the op amp, and we will take the output voltage across the 6th pin of our op amp. I0 is the current flowing into the inverting terminal, and here same I0 is the current flowing into the non-inverting terminal too. Okay, so because at any time the current flowing into the op amp will be equal here. So if we use a normal R2R ladder network, so these resistances current flowing in those resistances may get vary. Because of that we may get some heating problem. So that will get avoided when we use the inverted R2R ladder DAC. It won't provide the heating problem. So here I1 current, I2, I3 and so on, IN minus 1 and IN are the different currents which are entering into the operational amplifier if the switch is closed. So just assume this switch 1, if the bit 1 is equal to B1 is equal to 1, then the switch will be closed to this side. So that's why this I1 current will enter into the inverting terminal of our op amp, and then if the bit 1 is equal to 0, then the switch will be switched to the original ground terminal. Therefore I1 current will flow to the ground. the current I1 is present at any moment. The I1 current is present because this node is nothing but the ground. Okay, this is also a virtual ground. This node is nothing but the virtual ground. Because of that, at any point of time, even B1 is equal to 0 or B1 is equal to 1, the current flowing in the resistance will not get varies. Okay, always the current is I1 only. So based on the bit numbers, it is a n bit inverted R2R ladder deck. So based on the bit, whether it is 0 or 1, these respective switches will switch on and switch off. If the respective bit is a 1, then the switch will be closer to the inverting terminal or virtual ground. If that respective bit is 1, 0, then it will be connected to the ground terminal or real ground. So if you observe, the voltage at the respective nodes are VR by 1, which is nothing but the VR, and here VR by 2, VR by 4, and here VR by 2 power n minus 2, and here VR by 2 power n minus 1. So this is also just like what we have seen in the R2R ladder network. 2R, R, 2R, R, 2R, R, 2R resistance, R resistance, and 2R resistance, and 2R resistance at the last. This is exactly same of the R2R ladder network. This ladder is same. This resistor ladder is same for the inverted and normal R2R ladder DAC. Okay, so here RF is the feedback resistance and the output voltage V0 will be equal to I0 into RF, right? Because output current into the output resistance RF, I0 into RF will be the output voltage. So let us see, the switch connects between the ground or virtual ground. Okay, if the bit is 1, then it will connect to the virtual ground, which is the inverting terminal. If the switch is 0, if that bit is 0, then it will be connected to the real ground. That is only difference is that one. And if you see the equation for the current I1, which is equal to VR by 2R, here VR by 1 divided by the 2R, which is nothing but VR by 2R, and the I2 current can be given as VR by 2 divided by 2R, which is VR by 4R, which is I1 by 2. We can say it is VR by 2R is nothing but I1. So here VR by 4R can be written as I1 by 2, because VR by 2R is I1. If you represent this I2 in terms of the I1, which is I1 by 2, and I3 current, the flowing here is VR by 4 divided by 2R, VR by 4 divided by 2R into VR by 8R, which is equal to VR by 8R, that is equal to I1 by 4. I1 is VR by 2R, right? So every current is represented in terms of the I1, therefore I1 by 4, and IN current, which is VR 2 power n minus 1 by 2R, that is equal to I1 by 2 power n minus 1. So now the output voltage is given as V0 is equal to minus IR RF. IR is the current flowing in the feedback resistance. Okay, that is into the feedback resistance value RF, and here minus indicates that it is operating in the inverting mode. Therefore, this IR current can be written as I1 plus I2 plus I3 and so on IN. If you substitute those values by substituting the values of currents in the above equation, the V0 can be written as RF into B1 into VR by 2R plus V2 into VR by 4R plus V3 into VR by 8R and so on Vn into VR by 2 power n R. Therefore, if you common the VR by R in these terms, VR RF by R into B1 2 power minus 1 plus B2 into 2 power minus 2 plus B3 into 2 power minus 3 and so on Bn into 2 power minus n will come. So if you select RF is equal to R, then RF by R will get cancelled. Therefore, output voltage is equal to the negative of here everywhere we have minus, right? So minus VR into B1 to power minus 1 plus B2 into 2 power minus 2 plus B3 into 2 power minus 3 and so on Bn 2 power minus n. This is looking like our standard DAC output voltage equation. V0 is equal to minus VR into this one. This is the standard DAC equation. This is the output voltage of our inverted R2R ladder DAC, so that we can say by comparing this equation with the standard DAC equation, this R2R ladder DAC is working like a digital to analog converter. Okay, let us see the advantages and disadvantages of this R2R ladder DAC. Only the two resistance value R and 2R is used. Only the two resistance value R2R ladder is used and does not require high precision resistors. Okay, so does not require high precision resistance even though the normal resistance are enough. These number of bits can be expanded by adding the more sections of the same R2R ladder values. The disadvantages of this network: lower conversion speed than the binary weighted DAC.